Hi guys, I'm Bill and welcome to Training with Bill. You guys have been asking me for it, and so for this 2-week challenge I'll be focusing on my shoulders. Now, considering the shoulder has 3 heads to it, or 3 sides, being the front, side and rear, I'll be doing 4 exercises every day for the next 2 weeks in order to target the whole shoulder. Now, these 4 exercises will be seated military presses. One day I'll be using dumbbells and one day I'll be using the bar just to mix it up a bit. I'll be doing 50 front lateral raises, 50 side lateral raises and also 50 reverse flies. Today's date is the 13th of October 2015. Local newspaper to prove today's date. And these are my shoulders so far. So as you can tell, there's not really much definition, not much size. Even the shape, not much shape to my shoulders. So this will be a good experiment. We'll see if we can gain anything in 2 weeks' time, and let's do this. Today's date is the 27th of October 2015. This is a local newspaper and this is 2 weeks later. Now, before I get started, I want to thank the guys out there that suggested I do the shoulder challenge. Shoulders is something that I've neglected in the past. It's not usually something I work out. I might throw it into my workout here and there, but it's not something I'd completely focus on. However, after the 2 weeks of focusing on it through this challenge, I can now feel and see the difference and the benefits of working the shoulders. So I'll definitely be throwing that into my exercise routine, and I suggest everybody else focus on their shoulders as well. Now, standing here right in front of you, you can see that there's a slight bulge on my shoulders, something that wasn't there before. Just front on, there's a slight bulge now that you can see on the sides, and that definitely wasn't there before. If I stand side on, even moving my arm back and forward like I did at the start of the video, you can now see that there is the outline of the shoulder, something that wasn't there or wasn't as noticeable before. You can even see little muscle fibers coming through. So that is all due to those side lateral raises. Those side lateral raises we're doing, that's it's going to work out the side of your shoulders. The second thing I want to note is the rear delts. Rear delts I never had a separate exercise for beforehand, which was the rear flies that we were doing. The reason is that it's usually worked out in the lat pull downs and your cable rows. Anytime you're working out your back, you get that little squeeze on those rear delts. However, by putting them in as a separate exercise, I'll just show you quickly, that is the rear delt right there, that little muscle right here. Now, what that muscle does is, have a look at this. If I'm standing in front of you now, and my rear delts are not engaged, as soon as I engage them, my shoulders instantly look more pumped, get that rounded kind of look. So that's without them engaged. Engaged, out, engaged. Now that to me is awesome, something that I didn't realize. I'll show you from side on. As soon as they're engaged, so that's engaged, the shoulder looks completely rounded. That's all due to those rear delts. So definitely throw in rear delts anytime you're working out your shoulders. The third thing I enjoyed, and this made my workout, right, are the front lateral raises, which are like this. So single-handed, one at a time. And also the shoulder presses. The reason why I enjoyed these so much is because while you're doing this workout, you're able to sit there and look in the mirror and watch the muscles contract. So by watching the muscles contract, you're able to see if you've got the correct form, if you're engaging the right muscles, you know, and at the same time it gives you that initiative to push that extra rep, to put on that extra weight, and that's something I really enjoyed. It gave me that little initiative to go that little further. So the front lateral raises, that bulge right there, that's all thanks to those front lateral raises. So anytime you're lifting your arm front lateral, that's working out that front part of the shoulder. that bulge right here. So there you have it, guys. That's my 2-week shoulder challenge completed. If you have any other suggestions, anything you'd like to see, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget, guys, like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Bill, and thanks for watching Training with Bill.